It's Saturday on Simon's Trading Channel. Thank you for joining me. I've got my cool glasses on, but I realise I'm not cool enough to wear them, so I'm going to take them off. I'm going to do a bit of a different video today because the price action since I recorded yesterday's video hasn't changed at all. And indeed, the price when I recorded my video yesterday was 58,800, and look where it is now. It's the same thing. So I'm going to do a bit of a high time frame analysis video. Okay, so bear with me. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to use a Fibonacci tool. So you grab that over here, and I'm just going to look at the bull run so far. So the bull run so far, I would be so bold as to take. So for a Fibonacci tool, I'll put it on, and then I'll show you why I decided to put it where I put it. So just bear with me a second while I get it on. So I'm going to take it from that. I keep pointing at the laptop with my finger, and I realize you're not in the same room as me, so you can't see where I'm pointing on the screen. But there you go. I'm going to do this, all right? And you can see, have I put it on the right way? Yes, I have. So I've taken it from this wick low, stop scratching your beard, Simon, up to this wick high. People put them in different areas, and it is a bit subjective as to where you put it on. But the idea is you're looking to put it on the move, so the sort of move that's making the trend, so that you can then get some support resistance levels for any pullback in the opposite direction to that trend. So, you know, people will say, nah, you put it on wrong, you should have put it on from here to here, and that's the pullback, and that's fine, right? But I'm choosing not to do that. I'm choosing to do it like this, because you can put them wherever you want. But what you will see is, so for that whole move up from there to there, the low point, so the pullback, came to the 382. And the 382 is very simply 38.2% or 0.38 as a fraction of the overall move up. So if a price pulls back to that level, and then, and this is key, continues in the same direction, which it did on this monthly candle, then indeed that confirms that that was the pullback and it came to that the 382 level. That's generally seen as a very strong trend because the pullback only came to the 382. Sometimes people refer to the 236, but the main Fibonacci levels that people refer to, and people that have been trading and investing way longer than me and probably know more about it than I do, and there are people who actually specialize in Fibonacci. There's a guy called Fibo Swanee who you should go and check out his channel. He's genius. He does Fibonacci retracements probably much better than I do. But the 382, the 0.5 and the 618, that's kind of like that's the sort of pocket that people look for price to move towards for a pullback or a bounce if it's in the opposite direction. Okay, so for example, this was a downtrend, so this, you would put the Fibonacci retracement on like this, so from one part to the other part, so from the wick high to the wick low. This was kind of more obvious really, and that retraced to the 0.5, so that wasn't quite as strong a trend as this move here, because it came down to the 0.5, or it bounced up to the 0.5 rather than just 382 before resuming in the original trend. All right, so that's the first one I think that I can see on this monthly chart of this current bull run. And then the next one I can see, hey, it's not that, is here. So then from, let me move this over a bit so it's clearer. So from the low of the move, which I've taken as this wick here, to the high of the move, which I've taken as this wick here. And again, you can put them wherever you want, but that's where I'm going to put mine. And you're not going to stop me. No one's going to stop me. And this one, so far, has retraced to 382. So the most shallow of pullbacks that seems to have consensus for likely continuation in the same direction as the original trend. But Bitcoin hasn't confirmed that, because the only way it'll confirm that as pullback complete is by getting back above the current all-time high, which is at 65, give or take a bit, or 60, 65, 70, 74, 75, whatever it is. And so yeah, that all looks very fine and dandy to me, and I'm certainly not going to be worrying about any of that stuff. I think what I'm going to do now is jump down to the weekly time frame and just put my super cool glasses just back on, just check. See that? You can see my camera, the light from my camera shining in the glasses. No, I'm still not cool enough to take them off. So for the weekly time frame, the way I look at the last move and the way I put a Fibonacci retracement on is from the wick low to indeed the wick high. So from here to here. And then you can see that this is pulled back, well, this will wick down to the 618. So that's the lowest of the three major Fibonacci support resistance levels for likely trend resumption in the initial direction. But again, Bitcoin's still got to prove that by getting back above the high point, which is the 74. And it hasn't done that yet, so it's not confirmed. What would make me a bit more, I mean, this is still a very clear trend, right? I mean, come on. But what would make me a little bit more, I'd probably change my mindset with regards to the shortish term, so like say the next 12 months, right? And I'll tell you what would do that. I'll tell you what would do that. Would be this area here. If Bitcoin started to close weeklies below basically 40,000, you know, I think that having then an expectation for 2025 to be continuation of the bull run would probably be a bit illogical, and maybe that Bitcoin's put in its high for now, and it's got to do some more consolidating and burning off of price before the next big move happens. So, you know, that's miles away from where price is at the moment, and the price action's not representing that. So I'm not saying that that's what I'm thinking at the moment. But what does that equate to with regards to Fibonacci? Well, that would be a full retracement, right? So, you know, makes sense on a Fibonacci point of view as well. What's the time, as the sheep said to the wolf? No, as the children said to the wolf, not the sheep. 8 minutes. I'm going to leave it at that, but I'm just going to show you why I didn't do one of my normal, slightly lower time frame price action analysis videos. This is a 4-hour time frame, and I recorded yesterday's video when the price was there, and it's still there. So I'm not going to do a video that was identical to yesterday's. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, do what you want with it, and join me for tomorrow when it'll be Sunday, and that'll be a monthly closure for the perpetual exchanges, and indeed weekly closure for them too. So I'll be interested to see where price is then. I hope it's not 58.8. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.